okay? So, okay, let me share my screen, screen two. Oh, give me a sec to find the, okay, it's your project, okay?
Yes.
Okay, first, just only to remind what I did, okay? We follow, just check if I have here, yes. Okay, we follow this plan here, and because we update the sprints. Oh no, I didn't finalize, okay? Just only finalize. Okay, the first is corrected, the second, yes, is correct. The 30, no, this one is not correct. Yes. 15. And this one is final, is project. A week and 22. Okay, now all of your sprints is correct. The thing that we need to do
is to move all of them, right?
To backlog the tasks.
Okay.
Can you do it later, Misael?
Yes, sure.
Okay, thank you. So, okay, just open the picture here. Okay, give me a second to find. Okay. Again, just only revise. Our project has this architecture here, okay? I send a message in the canvas. I don't know if you have time to check, but in the canvas, I send a message. I believe I submit this picture here. Just make a double check.
Oh, yeah, I can see it here.
So you see? Okay, perfect. So you have here the factory is the low level, the end level, the edge, and the cloud. In the end level, you have the Raspberry, the hardware, the Cisco pack tracer to simulate a large network, the Node-RED to have the edge layer, and the MySQL and dashboard. In the first sprint, you work only in these three parts: the Raspberry, Node-RED, and Cisco pack tracer. Okay. So this task is not, you don't have user story about it because you don't, it's not features, okay? It's the reason that we create directly tasks, okay?
Okay.
And the first, the goal is the literature review and implementation about the Raspberry, the Node-RED, and the Cisco pack tracer, okay? So the first task is revise Cisco packet tracer. The second task is revise Node-RED. It's wrong. And next is revise Raspberry Pi. And there are one task more is about the GitLab or the Git repository, not GitLab, GitHub or GitLab. Okay, create and organize a Git repository. Okay. The 4 tasks that you need to do during this sprint. Now you start to clarify better. I need to open here. Give me a second. A list of some source of information about each part, okay? It's not exhaustive enough, okay? However, it's an idea to start, okay? The first is the system packet tracer. Again, you have 2 links. I believe there are other links that is very, very important. Just give me a second to log in the Git in the canvas.
Sure.
So announce, yes, the announce is here, and the models. Okay, about the Cisco Pack Tracer, this week on Wednesday we were working this lab here. Okay, the lab 2.
Okay.
I believe it's a good idea to start to, because you already have the required skills, not enough, but most of them to realize this lab. This lab, I believe, is important to do before you start to work in the 2 other YouTube links, okay? In this lab, if you have a question, you have here a video where I explain and run this lab, okay? I realize the lab in this video, okay? If it is required. Okay, it's the Cisco Pack Tracer. And the other thing that you need, the labs, you can use IOT. You can put simulator. And okay, how do you calculate the story point? For example, I try to clarify. Well, a story point means how many hours to you? One story point.
A story point. Maybe like 2 hours.
2 hours? Okay. Okay. If one story point means 2 hours in a day, okay, how many hours do you plan to work in a day in the project?
Maybe like 4 hours.
4 hours? Okay.
4 or 5 hours.
I believe 4 hours is enough. Okay. 2 hours. Okay. One story, 2 hours. It means that one day you have 4 hours and 2 story points. Okay.
Okay.
And a week, you have 5 days and 10 story points. Do you agree?
Yes, sure.
Okay. So these tasks here, all of these tasks is a week task. Okay. You need to, you have a week to work in this task. It means that you have 10 start points here. Oops. 10 start points here. Did you understand?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, revised node red is the same. I have some links here. Give me a second. Save. Here you can use add. Oops. Add. Because Node-RED is an add device, it's an add technology, and it's the same. 10, It's 10. Yes, it's 10. Am I correct? It's 10. 10
Yes.
Raspberry. I have links here. Give me a second. Raspberry. The label is IoT, and you can use hardware. And it's the same, 10. And finally, they create and organize the Git, okay? This task aims to create a Git repository, GitHub or GitLab, set up the project and organize it. Okay.
Okay.
Ah, my gosh, I lost everything. Oh no, it's not. I don't know. I didn't lose. Okay. Again, I put administrator here, admin, and the story point is 10. Okay. Now you have the 4 tasks related to this sprint. Okay.
Okay.
And about the database and about the, for example, the, oh my gosh, about database or dashboard. In the next step, in the next sprint, sorry, we will have similar tasks about it. Okay. Now, what we need to do? Okay. The next step is to define who will work in this activity. Okay. Give me a second. We'll close the files here. Okay. Okay. The first task, Cisco Pack Tracer. Who want to work in this task?
I don't know.
I
who
can
would like-
if you want.
Who? Hector?
No, me, Misael.
Misael?
Yes.
Okay. The revise and Node-RED. Who want to work in this task?
I could do that.
Hector?
Hector. Yes.
Raspberry?
Well, I can. Yes, I can.
Okay.
Me. I can try to do it.
Okay. And the Git?
Oh, I guess Luis Angel.
And Luis?
Yes.
Okay. What? Who am I missing?
We're missing Augusto.
Augusto,
Yeah,
yes.
but
Augusto's not here, am I correct?
Yeah.
Yes, he's not.
Okay.
He said he cannot come in.
Yes, I got. So, no problem. After this meeting, okay, Misael, you can, for example, analyze the task that you have here and maybe split the task. For example, your task, what is your task? Is here, revise Cisco Pack Tracer. It's a good, during this sprint, you have another task. For example, prepare the daily meeting, prepare the, at the end of the sprint, the retrospective, the next planning, okay? So it's a good idea to split this task in 2 others, okay? And divide their force with the Augusto, okay? You can do it later, okay?
Yes.
Okay, so we have all information that's required to start this sprint. Okay, so we can start. There are one that is not correct yet. Second, edit sprint, 1 week. That is correct. Okay, when you create, you start the sprint, okay? The sprint appears here. After this meeting, all of you need to get, for example, Misael, for example. Misael, click and put the task here, okay? What it means? It means that you start working this activity. When you finalize this activity, you move to done, okay?
Okay.
So, as you are the Scrum Master in this sprint, in the last meeting in the next week, when we will realize the next meeting, we check the we check that the task is done or not. Okay, for example, during the sprint, it's important, okay, Misael, because you are the Scrum Master, to revise the things that I show here. Okay, so every day, one of you are responsible for your activity, okay, your task. And one thing that you need to do is to update this field here every day, okay? What you type here, you type, for example, you put, for example, the things that you did. For example, oh, I watched the first activity. I think it's everything. I did every steps. Everything works well. However, I need to read this material to complement the idea about the required understand about this lab. Okay, or I did I did this lab. However, my simulators does not work. My computer is freezing. Some problem happens. Okay, and you describe here. Okay, every day you put what you did during the day and save. In the next day, you put the information and save. Okay, and you are creating something like that. Okay, it's a history of your project. Okay, however, the things that you save here, I try to put here test one, test two. Did you see? Everything that you type here is recorded. Okay.
Okay.
I will delete here to don't. Okay. It's important. For example, in this case here, this test, Misael, report every day what you did here. Okay.
Okay.
And in this part here, you report only, it's not administrative things, but things like, oh, today I work in this part of code. I have this problem and I find these things that is important to the project. You report this type of things. But to document things, for example, in the project page, you can create, for example, things about that. For example, you work in this Cisco Pack Tracer simulator, and during one step, you discovering one thing. Oh, before I start to do this step, I need to download this library, or I need to add this file. This information is not so good to put here, okay? It's a better idea to create a page related with components that you have in the system. Because when you need to create a final report, you have this information already saved in one place. Okay? You can create, for example, one page for each model. For example, one page to the Cisco Pack Tracer, one page to Node-RED, one page to Raspberry, one page to the database, and one page to the dashboard, for example. Did you understand?
Yes.
It's important because, for example, this week you work, for example, Hector works in the Raspberry, for example. In the next week, maybe Luis Angel will work in the Raspberry, and he don't need to pass for the same path, okay? Pass for the same difficult than the Hector passed, okay? He can get a shortcut, okay? And how you get this shortcut? Reading the model page that Hector created 1 week late. Did you understand the idea?
Yes.
Perfect. So, and here you report the things, for example, things here is the place that I need to read to see the how I say, the updates of the project. For example, for example, if I want to know what is the problem, it's like in the daily meet, you only talk very few information. For example, okay, today I read the first tutorial and everything is okay. Or okay, I read the first tutorial, but my internet is stopped to work and I cannot finalize. Or I start to create the Git. However, one comment that I don't know yet why it's not working. Okay, it's only administrative things. When you discover what is wrong, you report here. Okay, I solved the problem about the Git, and the way that I solve is in the Git model report. Did you understand? You don't put technical things here. You report things here. The technical things you report in the project page, okay? When you create a page for each model in your project. Did you understand?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, I believe I just check here if there is more things to discuss. Oops. Okay. Okay, I believe it's everything that I need to explain. Important things. I need that you, okay, your group, discuss a time to realize the daily meeting. Okay, Misael, this week you are responsible to the daily meeting. Okay, you need to define a time, for example, 8 p.m., 9 p.m., 2 p.m., 3 p.m. It's important to be the same time for everybody. Okay, everybody is 50 minutes a day in this meeting. Okay. Today is not required to have. Okay, you have tomorrow. Start tomorrow. And when you define the time, or when you define which which hour you will realize the daily meeting, you send in the Slack a message to me to inform which time you will meet. How it will work. Okay, my plan is to participate and to join you at least one time a week. Okay. And but not to check you, okay, but only to see what you're doing and maybe support you, clarifying, and help you to doing these meetings. Okay. What is it's the reason that I need to send the time, because I receive all the daily meetings of all the groups and try to create a schedule to me. Okay, today I will participate to this one, and tomorrow to the next one, the other. I try to participate to all of the groups. The second thing is, one thing that I really do every, at least 2-3 times a week, is to read this part here. Go to the Jira and read what you type, what you report here, okay? It's the thing that I really do, okay? Because I can do it anytime that I don't need to have availability in the same time that you have, okay? The third thing is, please, Misael, if you have any questions about anything about the process or any question about any point, please send a Slack message to me. If it's possible to clarify using the Slack, I will clarify. If it's not, I will try to schedule a face-to-face meeting. Okay.
Okay.
But I'm here to support you in this project part. In the next sprint, when you have a new Scrum Master, I will support the next one. Okay. It's important to your position is very important because you are the hub for the group. Okay. And it's very important to be available to the rest of the group, and you are the focal point to problems that your group has in this project, okay? At least for this week. In the next week, if you change, it's another guy, but this week is your job, okay? And you don't receive nothing, only congratulations.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay? Guys,
Yes,
okay, Hector, go ahead.
I don't know, nothing.
Okay. The key to the success in this project is a very fast project. Okay. The success to this project is engaging. Okay. Really engaging. Okay. I believe I'm really surprised with the engagement of your groups. Okay. And I don't believe you have problem, but please, if you have problems, please update me, not only me, but the Yips and the Jose Garcia, so quick as possible, okay? In this particular about the project, you can send me the message. And most of the time I spend, if I didn't answer immediately, it's because I really cannot, okay? But in the first moment I answer at least, okay, I'm reading, I will provide the answer tomorrow or in a few minutes. Okay. I believe it's all. Do you have any question, guys?
No.
No, I think no.
Okay. Let me just stop here. Okay. If you please keep the Jira updated, and it's all. I believe you are in good shape. It's amazing because it's the first group that two guys want to become a Scrum Master. It's amazing. It's a really good opportunity. Okay. I think that this course is the Tech 21 course like that we have now. It's a good opportunity to try, because I'm not check if you are a very good Scrum Master, if you did a mistake about the planning. It's not the focus. The focus is, okay, you are learning, you are acquiring the required skills. Yes, okay, and it's a good idea to. It's much better to try in now than to try when you start to work in a company and receive. Okay, you are the Scrum Master. If you fail, you fire. Okay, it's the time to fail. Okay, it's not bad things to fail. The bad thing is not to try. Okay. And
Okay.
I really appreciate the interest to become a Scrum Master, because the Scrum Master is not, you work like the others, plus the Scrum Master activities. Okay, I really appreciate. Okay, guys. Any other questions?
No.
No.
Okay. Don't be shy. Okay, if you have any other question late, you just want to send a message and I answer. Okay, guys.
Okay.
Thank you very much. If you
Right.
don't have nothing more, see you on Wednesday.
See
Okay.
you.
Thank you, teacher. See you on Monday.
Have a great day.
You too. Bye.
You too.
Bye-bye.
You too, bye.
Bye.